All right, so today we're gonna answer a quick question, and I got a great question from Dwight, and I thought it would be a great thing to make a video about because it really resonates with me a lot, especially where I was in the beginning of starting my welding business. Now, Dwight had a great question, and I'm gonna paraphrase a little bit here, but he basically said, Andy, do you have any tips or tricks for one-man shops? As in, how do I navigate moving stuff around and doing installs all on my own? Thanks. Again, I paraphrased a little bit, but Dwight, I'm gonna answer your question because in the beginning, it was just me and metal is heavy. So I'm gonna give you a few great tips on doing all this stuff on your own. All right, Dwight, so I've got 3 good tips for you. And these are great tips no matter if you're just you or you have other people working with you. I still use these methods today. And first, let me show you something. So, Dwight, just answer me this. Which would you rather have to pick up and move around? Railings made out of this nice, solid, thick, heavy metal? Or railings made out of this nice, light-ish tubing? That's right, tubing versus solid. Now, when you're getting started into this, old school guys, they really like to use solid material. They say it lasts longer, it's better, yada, yada, yada. All that's true, but it comes at a cost. Literally a cost. It does cost more for the material, but that aside, it's also super duper heavy and really hard to move around. All the way around, whether you're getting the material, putting the material together, installing the thing, all of that is way more difficult and it weighs so much more. So whenever you can, get lighter material, get tubing. It'll save you some money too. Next tip, Dwight, build jigs for everything. That's right. It might take you a little bit longer in the beginning of the process, but if it's something that you know that you're gonna be doing over and over and over again, build jigs for those suckers, because when you have to come back to it, it's gonna speed that process up way, way up. And especially in difficult things where you kind of need more than 2 hands to do it, well, take that time to build some jigs, man. Build jigs that you can move around, reuse over and over, going to save your life in many instances. And this goes for more than just the welding things together. We do this for measurements, for installs, anything you can possibly think of having a jig for, do that. Like, I'll give you an instance here. So these things, I know I've showed these in videos in the past, but this is just the foot of a railing. And I have this so I can set this out on a brick ledge wherever, or some steps, and I know that I can pull my measurement from here to wherever I am. This is a way for me to be able to measure long distances with just me. And the last tip that I have, and this is where King Metals really comes into play here, and that is find a place where you can just order as many decorative, already fabricated components as you can possibly get. So that way, all you have to do is order them, unbox them, put them together in preferably a jig, and just weld them together, and that's it. You don't have to spend all of the time and effort trying to figure out how to fab things together when places like King have already done it for you. All right, Dwight, I hope these 3 tips help you out. And look, the underlying message with these tips, and really all the tips that I ever give here, is do everything you can to make your life simpler in the shop. There's no shame in making your life simpler in the shop. It frees you up to be more creative and really enjoy the process of what it is that you're doing when you don't have to worry about all that other stuff like how am I gonna move this giant heavy thing, right, without breaking my back. If you guys got tips on working better with stuff as a one-man operation, let them know in the comments. Give Dwight all the help he can get. All right, guys, see ya.